Hi, it's Sean, the Fluency Awesomeizer, and here's another video where I'm going to take a few minutes and help you decode big words and also give you some spelling tips to carry around up here and use when you need. Now, I have two words I want to look at today, so let's get ready. I'm about to show you a word. It's a big word today, and I want you to read this word right out loud to whoever you're there with. What's this word? All right, how about this word? Okay, like always, these two words are really similar. The top word is recognition. Down below is resignation. In this video, I'm going to compare these two words. I'm going to show you how you might confuse the word recognition with resignation. I'm going to illustrate that for you. But first, I want you to get your mind on the fable, The Tortoise and the Hare. Like all fables, The Tortoise and the Hare has a moral, a life lesson. It's a story that's been told for hundreds of years to teach young people the life lesson that slow and steady wins the race. Now, that lesson seems to apply only when you're running a race or participating in a race. I like to think of the real lesson as slow and steady, going through life, taking things slow and steady. And we learn that lesson from the main character, the tortoise, who also shows us what it means to be patient. All right, and to compare the tortoise to the other character, the hare you might consider impatient. All right, so slow and steady. One area of your life that you might take things slow and steady is when you decode big words like recognition. The tortoise would come along, and thinking of how the tortoise ran the race in the story, in the fable, he would read recognition slow and steady like this: recognition. Now, it's a difficult word. He might not say recognition. He can make a mistake, but he's still going to be very patient. The hare, however, and this is one of the reasons I'm here with this video, a lot of young readers today are like the hare and not going to be patient. This is a really long word. The hare is going to fly right through this word, and that's where mistakes can be made. So before we compare recognition with resignation, which reader are you? Are you like the tortoise or are you like the hare? On your mark, get set, go. You can see the tortoise is a lot more patient. Be the tortoise. All right, so let's continue with the comparison. The word recognition, if the hare comes along and tries to read it and is very impatient, the hare might say resignation, right? And there's a reason why. Both words start and end the same. You can see the prefix re, suffix shun. We'll look at that suffix in a moment. There's also a curious consonant pair, GN. Now, recognition has a C in the beginning, resignation an S, but the C can make an S sound. There's two sounds to C, a hard C, like ka, like karate, or soft C, like such a soft C, makes an S sound. There's going to be confusion with that C. You'll see. Get it? You'll see. But there's also an O and after that C up top and an I after the S down below. That's the difference. So you can see the syllable cog down below, sig, and the short O, ah. You go to the doctor, they ask you to open up, say ah. That's a short O sound, ah. Here's a sign language O. Short I sound. You touch your chin or put on lipstick, or dip your finger, ick your nose. I'm not doing it really. So also after the N, there's an I up top, but an A down below, and that's a difference we'll notice in a moment. So the confusion with these words, let's take a look at that. Recognition compared to resignation. Now there's an RE, just like resignation. There's a COG, not an SIG. NI, not an NA, but then the TION. So let me illustrate how the hare, the impatient reader, might confuse recognition for resignation. On your mark, get set, go. Boom, look at that. The hare turned recognition into resignation. The C turned into the S sound. The O turned into an I in between that S and G. And then you have the nation instead of the ITION. The I turned into an A. And that's, if you confuse recognition with resignation. And that's what your brain did when it went to decode those words. All right. So I hope you understand that illustration now. Quick look at the syllables. Recognition stresses on the NI syllable. It's a 4-syllable word. Resignation, also a 4-syllable word. And nay is an open syllable and a stressed syllable too. Let's look at the root words of both of these now. All right, recognition comes from an old Latin word, cognoscere. Cognoscere in Latin means to get, to know, or to learn, all right? So keep that in mind. Cognoscere, part of the word recognize is now cognize. And the prefix re is an old Latin prefix, means again. So recognize literally means to get to know again, or to identify, like you would identify things with a magnifying lens. Like I can identify this species, it's a chipmunk. I recognize that animal, it's a chipmunk. So recognize is a verb, an action word. We can turn it into a noun, recognition, pretty much an abstract noun, by adding the French suffix tion, shun. Get a good look at that suffix tion. It's not pronounced, I mean, it's not spelled shun. It sounds like shun, but it's not spelled that way. So you got to remember that when you're spelling. Lots of words end with tion. It comes from the French language. And recognition means identification, like the recognition of the species, the chipmunk, but it mainly means acknowledgement, right? To make sense of that, recognition, you can get recognition by winning a medal, you can get recognition by winning a trophy, or you could get recognition by getting your picture in the paper, like this chipmunk, look like pictures in the paper. Right, lots of ways to get recognition. The root word of resignation is also Latin. Resignare. Resignare in Latin means submission. Submission, what is that? Submission pretty much means quitting, right? Resignare means quitting. And this is the white flag of surrender. Historically, anytime anyone's ever needed to surrender, you wave a white flag and your enemy or your opponent sees the white flag and they know you're quitting. Resignare is the root of the English word resign. And resign today, resign means to quit a job, is pretty much what it means now. And I can tell you, I've quit a job before. I resigned a job, and it's just like saying, see you later, alligator. You quit. So resign is the root, and we add the French suffix ation, not just tion, but ation, to make the word resignation. And resignation is a letter that says that you quit, resignation. Now, let's wrap things up. I want you to get ready to read like the tortoise. I've got a phrase here I want you to read. And when I show it to you, I want you to hit pause. Think of it as a race. I want you to go from start to finish. Read it the best you can. Like the tortoise though, slow and steady. Ready? Hit pause and read this. Go. All right, that's going to do it for today. Subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can find lots more videos just like this. I try to help readers in 2nd through 6th grade, even beyond 6th grade, and even before 2nd grade. Try to help those readers decode big words and give them lots of spelling tips and even some history lessons now and then. Mom or Dad, you can follow me on Facebook. In my photos, I have over 200 fluency exercises just like these, designed specifically to awesomize fluency. All right, that's why I'm here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back and see me here at the Fluency Awesomizer soon. Bye.